me turn up the tempo. Turn up the tempo. Okay, let's get into it. How to brag about yourself gracefully. A lot of people may be upset about this, but let's do it anyway.
Paparazzi catch my fly and my cocky fresh. I'm so reckless, man.
So I recently made a post talking about how to brag about yourself gracefully and the importance of bragging about yourself. And I'm going to insert it here for you all to watch. Why do people be afraid to brag about themselves? I was one of those people afraid to brag. I think society is teaching, especially black women, to humble themselves. Talking to my granny, and she's the first person to graduate from college and get a degree. Asked her why she never talked about it, and she said, I don't want to feel like I'm bragging. But I told her, you're fulfilling our ancestors' greatest dreams. Like, they would have never thought that we would go from picking cotton in the field to degrees. Reminder to brag about what you're doing. Brag. You deserve it. You work hard for it. And if you don't celebrate yourself, who will? Now that you've seen the video, I got a lot of comments which I'm going to insert here so that you can read for yourself. People are just upset. Well, not people. I think it was like 4, and then I turned off the comments because one thing about it, you troll, I'm troll, and I'm a troll bigger. So in that video, I was pretty much saying it's okay to brag about yourself. I didn't say boast. I did go into a random room and talk about yourself. But what I wanted to clarify is that as a black woman, I feel that society really tries to humble black women to not brag about themselves. And yes, it is in the Bible not to brag about yourself. But when I say that, I feel like as black women, in my black woman experience, I feel that we are taught by society to humble ourselves, being that if we're in a room with big names, we shouldn't say our accomplishments. But no, you should say your accomplishments and you should celebrate those accomplishments. And you should celebrate those accomplishments. For clarity. So yes, I do think you should brag about yourself, but it's a difference between bragging and boasting. Like I said, when you go into a room and you just like, oh, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did this. But when you go into a room to be like, yeah, I'm that girl, and don't you misconstrue it, because a lot of people say you go into a room. I've heard of experiences from black women where they go into a room and they're not respected until we have to say our accolades, and some of them feel like they have to minimize themselves, and I'm saying no, you don't have to. And I was speaking from, if you heard the video that I shared, like my granny said she doesn't want to brag about being a first generation to graduate in our family. Like, no, you should definitely share that you're proud of yourself for being for graduating, that you're proud of yourself for being the first one to graduate. So now I'm making a video because I want you to know how to gracefully brag about yourself. It's a difference between, once again, boasting and bragging. And I would love to hear your thoughts about my previous video in the comments. But it got a lot of love, and I appreciate the love. And I'm glad that it connected with a lot of black women and encourage them to brag about themselves and their accomplishments and celebrate those accomplishments. So I'm gonna tell y'all one way. I'm looking at my phone because I wrote it down, or I copy paste the caption. One way you can brag about yourself is show gratitude and give thanks to God. Before anything, always show gratitude for what God has given you, because you know you wouldn't be able to accomplish the things that you have accomplished without God's hand in it. Like, he's already predestined your steps. So definitely show gratitude and give all thanks to God when you're acknowledging and celebrating and bragging about those accomplishments. Number 2, shout out the people that helped you along the way. I love shouting out people that helped me along my journey, because once again, you can't do it by yourself. You can if you want to, but there's someone that helps you along the way. There's someone that helped me with my speaking skills, which was Sade Burrell. Love her to death. She's helped me to step out and improve my speaking skills and not be scared to talk on live. Another person is my mom. She's well, she raised me, not helped me grow up, but she raised me, and she's instilled values in me that I will always cherish. My husband, Kevin E. Gilmore, for instilling me to just say thank you when people give me a compliment. For example, like, that's how you can gracefully brag about yourself. And showing gratitude and thanks to others, that is my favorite thing to do. And I am so grateful for all the people along in my journey. And you should be grateful for all the people that are helping you along your journey, whatever that is, as well. Number 3, talk about your accomplishments. Don't hide them. Like, it's the thing as being too humble, and I was one of those people. But talk about your accomplishments with others. Like, hey, call a girlfriend, be like, hey, I did this today. I read this book today. I finished reading 5 books this month. I'm so proud of myself, girl, because I did it. And especially if you have a story where you accomplished a lot in spite of. I want to give the example of me going to college. Statistics say I was supposed to end up pregnant, 5 children with 5 different fathers, low income, all that rase blase woozy posse hissy. But I did it. I've graduated college. I had a career job. I am a businesswoman, and I did it in spite of the circumstances that were surrounding me. And I am super proud of myself for doing that. And I just want to let you know that you can do it too. So talk about your accomplishments. Call a friend. Call somebody who would love to celebrate your accomplishments with you without any envy. Number 4, be proud and clap for yourself. Like, clap for yourself, because if you're not proud of yourself, how can other people be proud of you? I used to be the one that was like, why would I celebrate that? I always used to look for others to tell me that I was doing a great job, when really I could be telling myself, Exandria, you're doing a great job, keep going. Or, Exandria, this wasn't the best day for you, but guess what, you did it anyway. Like, I'm so proud of you for creating a journal. I'm so proud of you for just stepping out. There's so many little accomplishments that aren't even little, they're big, because they're getting into the bigger and bigger accomplishments. So always remember to clap for yourself, always. And that went into number 5. Don't undervalue or give. This one is a small accomplishment. This is a big accomplishment. It's an accomplishment. It's a good one. It's a great one. It's a wonderful one. No, I don't care how big or small. Do not undervalue it, because those little steps get you to that big step or big staircase. I don't know the analogy I'm going for, but just remember that. So that is how you can gracefully brag about yourself. It's the difference, once again, between boasting and bragging. Don't go into a room like, ooh, I did this, I did that, I did that. But when people ask you what you do, you tell them what you do. Yes, I do this and this and that, and I was able to do this and this and that. Because they ask you, you might as well share it. And if you want to share it on social media, like, hey, I ran 3 miles today, I did that, and I just want to share that with y'all. There's nothing wrong with that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you brag about yourself? What do you consider too much of a brag? Or what are your thoughts about bragging and sharing your accomplishments? Let me know in the comments, because I would love to continue the discussion and keep it. No, you know what? Yeah, I would love to continue the discussion down below. Thank you for watching, and just remember to share the greatness within you. Share the greatness within you into the world. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Jackson 5 nostrils. I earned all this money, but they never take the country I'm in. I got hot sauce in my bag. I see it, I want